Step into the fight. Step into the flame. Welcome to the chaos. Jester's Arcade.
Blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain moves, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital lash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's commanding armies in ancient lands. Total war turns to ash in his hands. Chaos gods tremble when he takes the field. Tactical mind with an iron will shield. From the void of warframe, slicing with grace. Bullet jump clean like he's breaking the space. Rathalos down, that's light work, chief. Monster hunter bows when he brings that heat.
Roll the dice, it's high stakes fate. Jester don't fold, he dominates. From 40k to a soul split blade, there's no escape.
From Jester's Arcade, blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain move, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's laughing in fire, a trickster king. Painting the battlefield like it don't mean a thing. Fast with the frame, sharp with the strat. Even the swarm can't handle that. He'll kite, he'll slash, drop a full elite. Then crack a one-liner while never missing a beat. No script, just instinct, full arcade flow. You're in his world now, better learn fast, bro.
So load up the stream and witness the flame. War-born chaos with a Jester's name. No mercy, no pause, no shade. Just glory only on Jester's Arcade.
Step into the fight. Step into the flame. Welcome to the chaos. Jester's Arcade.
Blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain moves, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital lash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's commanding armies in ancient lands. Total war turns to ash in his hands. Chaos gods tremble when he takes the field. Tactical mind with an iron will shield. From the void of warframe, slicing with grace. Bullet jump clean like he's breaking the space. Rathalos down, that's light work, chief. Monster hunter bows when he brings that heat.
Roll the dice, it's high stakes fate. Jester don't fold, he dominates. From 40k to a soul split blade, there's no escape.
From Jester's Arcade, blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain move, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's laughing in fire, a trickster king. Painting the battlefield like it don't mean a thing. Fast with the frame, sharp with the strat. Even the swarm can't handle that. He'll kite, he'll slash, drop a full elite. Then crack a one-liner while never missing a beat. No script, just instinct, full arcade flow. You're in his world now, better learn fast, bro.
So load up the stream and witness the flame. War-born chaos with a Jester's name. No mercy, no pause, no shade. Just glory only on Jester's Arcade.
Step into the fight. Step into the flame. Welcome to the chaos. Jester's Arcade.
Blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain moves, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's commanding armies in ancient lands. Total war turns to ash in his hands. Chaos gods tremble when he takes the field. Tactical mind with an iron will shield. From the void of warframe, slicing with grace. Bullet jump clean like he's breaking the space. Rathalos down, that's light work, chief. Monster hunter bows when he brings that heat.
Roll the dice, it's high stakes fate. Jester don't fold, he dominates. From 40k to a soul split blade, there's no escape.
From Jester's Arcade, blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain move, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's laughing in fire, a trickster king. Painting the battlefield like it don't mean a thing. Fast with the frame, sharp with the strat. Even the swarm can't handle that. He'll kite, he'll slash, drop a full elite. Then crack a one-liner while never missing a beat. No script, just instinct, full arcade flow. You're in his world now, better learn fast, bro.
So load up the stream and witness the flame. War-born chaos with a Jester's name. No mercy, no pause, no shade. Just glory only on Jester's Arcade.
Step into the fight. Step into the flame. Welcome to the chaos. Jester's Arcade.
Blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain moves, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's commanding armies in ancient lands. Total war turns to ash in his hands. Chaos gods tremble when he takes the field. Tactical mind with an iron will shield. From the void of warframe, slicing with grace. Bullet jump clean like he's breaking the space. Rathalos down, that's light work, chief. Monster hunter bows when he brings that heat.
Roll the dice, it's high stakes fate. Jester don't fold, he dominates. From 40k to a soul split blade, there's no escape.
From Jester's Arcade, blades up, fate's been played. Enter the storm, it's Jester's Arcade. Monsters fall, empires quake. Big brain move, he's wide awake. Warhammer steel or a 10-0 dash. Watch him turn the hunt into digital ash. If you came for peace, you came too late. It's war, it's hype, it's Jester's Arcade. He's laughing in fire, a trickster king. Painting the battlefield like it don't mean a thing. Fast with the frame, sharp with the strat. Even the swarm can't handle that. He'll kite, he'll slash, drop a full elite. Then crack a one-liner while never missing a beat. No script, just instinct, full arcade flow. You're in his world now, better learn fast, bro.
So load up the stream and witness the flame. War-born chaos with a Jester's name. No mercy, no pause, no shade. Just glory only on Jester's Arcade.
Welcome to the arcade, everybody, and welcome back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I absolutely love this game. Yeah, so, like the title says, we're gonna... What time of day is it? Is it morning or is it evening? I want to check that quick. It's more... Okay, it's early morning yet. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our wolf summoned. And then we're going to head down to Blood Lake. Way up. Which, I mean, really, I could change this now because I have Flame Turret. And Flame Turret's actually kind of cool. It's just a flamethrower in your hand. It does use a lot of mana while you're doing it. If you can watch, my mana's going down like really quick. Alright. So now this will be my first time actually doing Blood Lake. I'm not sure. You know what? I might have to get rid of you boys. Get rid of the pack for a minute. Hey! You guys stop moving. Now we're gonna go there. Oh, there are bodies under here. Alright, let's go up first of all. Now, if I remember correctly... does this guy have any significance? Not really. Isn't there a box or something down here too? I forget. I don't see one. Alright, so apparently we can talk to this statue, though. Afraid of the statue? Oh, it gives me blood transfusion. Not like I don't already have one, but you know. Alright, so there is no box, but there is... somewhere around here. Ah. I thought there was an underground tunnel or something over here. Am I wrong? Are you telling me there's nothing in Blood Lake? I thought there was something down here. Am I wrong? Oh, wait, here we go. Ah, alright, here it is. I knew it, there was I knew somewhere there was one. I just couldn't remember where, because I've never actually done Blood Lake. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the kids in. Because I don't know what we're gonna face down here. You porter person. This does not look promising. Get in here, kids.
is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
I wouldn't.
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning, until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found, from the rain to the gutter. I
garden?
suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
My spirituality is one away. Or
That's a
two
good
away.
question, but I do not know the answer. I've grown weary of seeking it. Too much
So we're
time
probably in here
spent
too
in a
early.
loop of nasty thoughts. You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We
Which
all
means I
wanted to
probably
see the
can't get.
garden,
I probably
to learn
lost a
something
quest.
from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves. I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity. The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me, all on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one. You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan. Those were the last two I killed. Those two I remember most clearly. Their bodies lie somewhere over there. It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore. If I could ask you one thing, try. Just try. I truly wish to leave this place for good.
I gotta say, Mallory, you weren't as good as you thought you were. couple of these. I don't know what the light is. A word spirit. No, this one. Go attack it. And they took one down over here. I don't really know what I'm looking for in here. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploration here, walk around the outside. I'm pretty sure that's where we came in at. Alright, oh wait, see, here's a note. The garden and the hall of trials must be intertwined, not just by the land, da da da. Pridewind has always noted, da da da. We'll take that. Anything else around this tree? Alright, so there's a way under here, and then there's a way up there. So, oh.
The sealed gate. The sealed gate. The children of the garden cry.
Okay. Take that. So let's go upstairs first. See if there's anything up here. Soul stone. Love the soul stones. Carnation, we'll take that. Just a jar, we're not worried about a jar. Glass bottles, I'll take the spoiled meat. Take the wine, take the wine. We're alcoholics, take the daffodil. Got over here, rose, daffodil, rose. We're only gonna take what we need. There's a lot that's useless. Alright, there's a medium chest, and it was. Take anything else the way it looks. I mean, we're getting a lot of good stuff here. Mandrake root. Nice. Alright, I cannot be sure if it was months, years, or decades. Time is blurred beyond recognition, but what happened undeniably, slaughtered, blah. Mallory remained alone in the Hall of Trials. The gates did not open for some reason. We cannot force them. The garden has taken control of us. Oh, well, you know what? I want to take that. Alright, bloodstone, rosemary, mana potion, health potion. Does really look like the garden is moving on its own. There's an alchemy station. Alright, we're gonna head back down. Oh wait, here's another piece of paper. Notes on decaying creation. The soil whispers as we shape. Da, 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 da. What are we now? If not creatures destined to unravel. Alright. So we're gonna go down below it now. Why not, right? I'm gonna pull these out just in case. It's another druid. Wow. That's insane.
Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
It looks like the weirdness has the garden. Jesus. They are taking care of it. There we go. Alright, can I talk to you,
There is
druid?
no me. There is no us.
Okay, I understand. Alright, what is this thing over here? I can't interact with it, okay. So, let's keep going. See what you boys can find. All right. Oh, there's so much in this place. Let's, they're resting right now. Let them rest.
Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
Your buddy already told us that. Don't you worry none, alright? Alright, I know that there are creatures or something over this way. There's so much to explore, but I don't know what around here. I don't even know if there's anything here that... Oh, there's a lock. Oh. Alright, so we'll take that. But I really don't know what... I've never actually watched anybody do Bloodlake, so, kind of winging it here. I don't know if the... Well, hello.
Where could Bridewin be? Why is he not among us?
I don't know. You would have to ask him. I don't know who Pridewin is. Go have some fun, boys. Have some more fun. Good boys. Alright, so is that everything in here then? I mean, I didn't see anything else. Alright, let's move on. There is some that way. Alright, let's talk to this statue first. Oh, it's Pridewin!
What a grim moment this is. I had hoped that poor wretch, Mallory, would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we created.
I'm not planning on staying trapped.
Of course, I should feel obliged to greet you at the very beginning. My name is Pridwin, and I am the last druid in this garden, and its last living creator.
No, there's a couple other hollow druids.
I know what this place used to be, but now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for.
Maybe.
The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur, and so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that.
Let's hear more about the first resurrection of King Arthur.
Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full of potential and turn it into a cruel mockery. Step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation.
Did you find your answers?
Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself.
Okay, I will give you that
It's
one.
an infinite
That's true.
jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption, whether it is born of madness or the weirdness. The result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it.
I need spirituality of 12 or more. I came in here way too early. Oh well. Is there anything
What
that
has
can be
already
done?
happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do, to bring it to an end.
Okay, how can that
There
be
is
done?
a sealed gate. Beyond it lies something that must be destroyed. Whether to face this terror or not, the choice is yours. If you
I'll face
consider
it.
that to be your path, then here, take the seal.
What exactly lies behind the
Abomination
gate?
born from a futile and wasted life. The child of our vain pursuits.
Alright, so we know where that gate is. I want to see what's off to the left here. Probably the way out. Whoa, crap. Boys, go have some fun. Alright, heal up a little bit, boys, because, we're gonna need it. Alright, boys. Time to go get our hands dirty. A lot of times, if you're as high as they need you to be, like if I would have been level 12, I probably would have gotten another quest from him. So I know they're here. And this battle could be interesting because I don't know how deep that water is. Where that blood is, I should say. Holy cow, I'm getting my ass kicked in here. Where the hell are my... What happened to my summons? Did I actually get...
I am so tired. The flower grows heavier with each passing moment.
Okay. Alright, where did my summons go? Alright, so I think what I'm gonna have to do... Ah, stop moving. Where are you? Where's my mouse? Yeah, I don't know what happened to my summons in the first one. We're having a better time this time, though. Alright. Much better time that time. Since my summons actually helped me. Is there anything else around here? Looks like that's a way out. I'm not looking for a way out yet. See if there's anything else around here. I probably should go back and speak with Pridwin. But we're gonna see what's down this way first. And who knows, this may take me back to Pridwin. Cow. Alright, so that does take me back out. That's not where I want to go yet. We're gonna go back and talk to Pridwin. See if we can clear this all up now. I beat your unholy thing there, Pridwin.
You have returned.
I have.
You reek of blood.
I do.
You reek of purification.
I probably
You've
do.
killed our child and set the fate of the garden on a new path.
I try my best.
So, peace will come sooner than I expected. Now, at last, I shall have quiet and slumber. Let the flower bloom in all its beauty and die as it was always meant to. Thank you, Seeker.
Poor guy. Alright, so now I'm curious as to where this actually does bring me out. You ever play a game and you're walking on like an angle and you tilt your head to that angle? Yeah, me either. Other than the fact that I was just doing it. Oh yes, it did bring me straight back out. Just as I thought it would. Can I take on these? No. Alright, so I guess that's Blood Lake done. Still thought somebody told me that there was a chest somewhere on the bottom of the Blood Lake. Oh crap. Well, this isn't good. It is nighttime. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep here quick. We did level up tributes. We're going to put the spirituality up one. All of mine went up one? I wonder if they go up automatically. Anyway. Skill trees, we're going to come in here. Each point in spirituality increases mana cost by 7%. Whenever someone dies, your other summons gain 75% attack speed. When you deal a killing blow, your summons regain 10% health. I think we're gonna go this one first. Wait a minute, still said I have points available? Okay. Did I gain 2 levels and didn't even realize it? Alright, let's go ahead and throw one into that. Because then once we hit that one, we can start concentrating on these up here. Alright, let's rest. Ooh, we spent quite a bit of time in there. Didn't even realize it. Normally I would sell all my stuff first, but I'm not looking to sell right now. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep this even though I don't believe in... You can sell that. We're gonna keep this as well. They're special items, I mean... See, I will never use this, but we're gonna keep it anyway. Just because it's special items, you know. Mementos, so to speak. I don't know what all this is, but I got a ton of it. Throw that in there. I kind of like that. Throw that in there. Could probably sell those. Razor splash concoction. We'll throw that in there. Throw that in there. Probably sell those. these we can probably get rid of as well because it coats weapons. Well, I don't use weapons. I mean, it might coat my wand, but I'm still not going to use a weapon. Oh, come on, Orlith. Let's go. Alright, while we're waiting for Orlith, I am going to show you a cheese method. So, you remember in the last episode, we got the cheese spell. It's this spell right here, Rumpolt's Revenge. So, what can you do with Rumpolt's Revenge? Well, here's what we can do with Rumpolt's Revenge. First off, you need to make sure you're a little ways away from the keep before you do this. Because otherwise, they think you're in battle. So you bring your summons out. And then you go to Rumpolt's Revenge. And... nope, wrong one. You basically turn your summons into cheese. They're not happy with you about it, but shit, I'm out of mana. See, basically turn them into cheese. You will have an endless supply of cheese. Now, what do you do with that cheese, might you ask? Where did cheese go over here? There it is. Any more? No. Your turn. Don't think you're getting away that easy either. Alright. So time to show you what we do with the cheese, okay? So once you get the cheese spell, you come into the keep, go into the kitchen. Now I've already made this, so I already have the recipe. Cheese ball of doom. You put 3 pieces of cheese in. You click craft many, and we will click 20 of them. So what that does is gets our cooking up. But then you can come down here to Orlith. Open shop. We're going to sell. And we are going to sell these cheese balls of doom. So we would get 50 coin for that one. What, 24 for that one, another 4 for that one, 5 for that one. So, I mean, all in all, you're not going to get rich off of it. Okay, so we get 32 for that. That's another 5. That's another 50. So, you know, we made about 90 coin off of that. What the hell is that thing? Oh. Alright, let's go in here. We're going to sell the parrying sword. Definitely going to sell the shield. Go into armor, sell that and that. Now we're going to come in here. We're going to sell these. It looks like we could actually use some cheese balls of doom. Because we're running low on food. Now the other thing about the cheese balls of doom is they're really good eating. They're good for your food supply. We do need to do some cooking though, because I do not want to run out of food. So we're going to start with recipes first. Craft many. I don't know why the craft menu is not working right now. How many fish did I catch? Alright, that should be good. We don't want to carry too much because we do have weight limits. And I know food generally doesn't weigh that much. 0.6, so 0.1, so yeah. It does carry weight though, you know, and if you get too much food, it's just putting weight. Alright. So let's go ahead and do quests. Let's start here. Katrin died in childbirth in one of the cells at the island asylum. Should I tell her husband the truth? Yeah, we're going to. Where is he at? Okay, so I have a quest that I have no idea where it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and track this one then. See what happens. Is that one marked on the map now? Again, I don't see it. Am I missing something here? Maybe it's the... Alright, I'm not seeing that one either. I should head to the tavern and speak with the innkeeper. Okay. Where's the tavern at? Ah, yes, we finally have one that we can do.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Oh, will you stop being negative Nelly? Oh, I need to... Whenever you see wood, just chop it. Trust me. You're gonna need it for quite a few things. Now the weird thing is trying to find it again. Because I have no idea how to find the wood again. Pretty much got to come in here and hope and pray you find it. There's no search or anything like that. Oh, that's right. You need to go into take. Actually, we are going to take all that. And I will show you why here shortly. I believe I already talked to this guy, didn't I?
You're back. Hi.
Oh, shit.
See you next time. I'm sure we'll see each other at the pledge.
Yeah. I'm sure we will too. Alright, so there are more quests that we can get.
I like it when things are quiet.
Do you like it when things are quiet?
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
That's because they're not stupid. I mean...
Ah, symbolism. Yeah, maybe. Whatever that is. Aye, why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more. Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft, but I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
I am not going to subject you guys to that.
What do I think? As long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all. Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good. Aye, it's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway. You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here. I don't get it. This is a massive investment.
Alright, so we will eventually go up to the lighthouse, just not yet. Eventually we'll do that.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take
Okay.
this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Okay.
Oh, seriously? You'll have my eternal gratitude, but nothing more for now.
Really?
Go on. Take it. Come to me afterwards.
Alright, your father lives in a village.
He used to serve too. In fact, he was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But a father is a father, right? We may hate each other, but as long as I can help him, I will. Hence the medicine.
Okay. What's wrong
If
with your
Haber
father?
doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right. Bringing medicine to my father.
Is that right?
When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him. Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail. I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
I mean, kids don't come with an instruction manual.
Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that.
I won't forget it.
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them.
Okay.
Keep your head down.
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
What do you think I am?
That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
Well, I mean, maybe he's a little hungry.
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish.
But yet you're just sitting
That's a
here?
seaside village. What else would it smell of? You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing.
Hey, some people like to fish off of
I'd
piers.
pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor.
Sure.
Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets. Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture.
The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds. Well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep. Not
wouldn't
exactly
have
a
guessed.
secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But, hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chair.
You said about refugees
to be
biting
fair,
people.
He only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes, but gods. Now both of them are sick. And Haber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee isn't dead. Yet. So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day, and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle of it all.
Tell me more about
she's
Rich.
a real piece of work, that one. Her name's Lady Elisa. Something. I don't remember. She came here with her husband. Poor man. I never heard him get a word in. You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife like her, I'd just end up being a keeper all over again.
Maybe this isn't the job
No
for
need
you.
to tell me that. But I can't just go back to patrolling the walls. I'd be a laughingstock.
Yeah, you would.
I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean, everyone's gotta die someday, right?
Oh, that is true.
So whether it's me or them, at least my problems will be over.
So anything else happened recently?
No, not really. Fortunately.
Alright, let's check out a shop. Oh, he's got furniture. So I did hear that you could buy houses in here. Never found one that you could actually buy. Of course, I didn't play that much. I never did Blood Lake. Haven't done too much in the village here. Before we go in there and do that quest, though, we're gonna explore a little bit. See what else is around here.
My poor Morris. I hope he's surviving out there. Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't the best day to start a new life in this place, but we don't always get to choose, do we? What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here for this. He's such a bleeding heart.
What happened to what you mentioned?
I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the road keeper, and now poor Cole's locked up in a cage. Him and Patrice make such a lovely young couple. They remind me of Morris and me when we were their age.
So what's it like
At
living here?
first, it wasn't so bad. But now it gets worse every day. We just sit around here, doing nothing. Don't get me wrong, we have food, we have a roof over our heads, and we're grateful for that. But no one trusts us enough to let us do any work. None of us wants to be a freeloader, as they call us. I wouldn't mind a task or two to earn my keep and to take my mind off my troubles. I might not be all hale and hearty, but I've still got two good hands, which is more than you can say about some of the codgers living here.
I'm not a
I'm
refugee.
sorry, dear. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm still not used to all this. You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of my life there. working in the orchards in the mornings and drinking warm cider with my beloved in the evenings. We never wanted to see the world. I guess sometimes the world doesn't give us a choice, does it?
What happened to
Little
you?
Grove was raided by bandits, a local gang that had been terrorizing the area for months, growing in numbers with each raid. Their leader, Bald Kate they called her, somehow got hold of a branding iron used to mark outlaws. After pillaging a village, she'd brand some men and women of her choosing. That way, Kate made sure nobody would ever help them, and that they'd have no choice but to turn to her if they wanted to survive.
Kind of smart.
My Morris used to be a skilled tanner. I guess that's why she picked him.
Brutal but efficient way.
It is, isn't it? Kate is nothing if not resourceful. It's a shame she doesn't put that talent into helping people instead of hurting them.
Where's your husband
I
now?
don't know. The keeper at the gate turned Morris away because of the brand on his face. I would have left with him, but I was sick and exhausted from the journey, so I promised to join him when I got better. Except now, I've no idea where to find him.
Okay.
No. He only promised that he'd find somewhere safe, but I'm not sure if there is any such place left in the south.
Isn't that the truth? I'll keep an eye out for him.
Oh, Mother bless you, my dear. That's all I could ask for. Please.
Normally I'm in
soon
it
as
for
you
the
learn
money,
anything.
but you know, I feel bad for the woman.
Take care of yourself, love.
The sun doesn't rise the same anymore.
Doesn't it?
I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. If you want something from me, then...
Then?
Oh. I don't know you. I'm Dugard. You're not one of us. And you're not a local either.
Exactly.
You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor ambience, if you know what I mean.
Well, at least we have a roof over our heads.
If you say so.
My boy Frang and I came here with the others. We left our village because... we had to. Well, I had to. But Frang is a good lad, so he came with me. I took him in, you know?
Found the poor sod at the mill, sleeping in the hay. He was chilled to the bone back then, but I could tell he'd be a strong lad once he thawed out. He used to help out on the farm.
I don't know how much speaking
He's young,
this is gonna
but he
pertain
already
to.
has a couple of tattoos. Tribal ones. Means he must have been cast out of the Del Rita.
At first, the people in our village gave him dirty looks, but then they realized he wasn't a bandit.
He was a good, hard-working kid. Then they started to treat him as one of their own. Ah, Frang is a quiet boy, and he doesn't talk much about himself. I feel like those days with the Reader are long buried for him. Almost like he never lived them.
Well, I mean, maybe he doesn't want to live them.
Roscree. Few shacks and a small field of grain. I was a miller back there.
You should become
My
a fisherman
daughter
here.
married a good, hard-working man. Eventually, I gave them the mill.
Still helped around, but wanted to let the young folks learn how to work there. Then this kid, Frang, came along. Everything seemed to be going pretty well.
Until...
Of course, something happened. Life here can't just be bearable. Oh no. Everything has to get screwed up somehow. That's the way it goes in this cursed land. My dear Trina and her bairn. They got caught by a weird beast. I started to hit the bottle and finally, my son-in-law kicked me out. I left Roscree. And so did Fran. He says he has some kind of life debt. And he won't leave me alone until one of us drops dead.
Well, I mean, it's good to have friends like that.
I'm sorry too. To be honest, I'm a bit confused about what's going on. Usually it was me who yelled at everyone, and now I feel like a drudge.
You are a drudge.
And this nasty thing with Cull. Poor lad. Shouldn't have ended like that. He and Beatrice got along very well. Let me tell you something. When I saw all these wrinklies around here, I thought this place would suit me. But then all this shit happened. I suspect we won't stay here long.
Alright. I could rob these people blind, but sounds like they've already been... Alright, we'll take it.
You've come to put me in the cage?
Sure.
Sorry. Just a bit of grim humor. You know, about what's been happening here. Such a mess, isn't it? Cola's alright, and Beatrice, what a shame. Such a fine girl. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Nothing, really.
Well, I'm Ellis. Goldsmithing is my life and passion.
Wait a
Between
minute.
you and me, I feel like I'm losing my mind without it.
Didn't the blacksmith say he was looking for a goldsmith?
Here I am, sitting on my ass in some village, listening to waves and the screams of seagulls and old men. Nothing to write home about, even if I still had one. I was working as a goldsmith in a group of, let's call them, business people. I was once traveling with a caravan that got attacked by him. Their chief was a smart guy. The moment he heard I was a goldsmith, he knew what to do with me. He got me converting all the jewelry they stole into new pieces. Do you want to hear what I did once?
Sure.
We went to Timberwall. The gang wanted to rob some merchant's house. We holed up in a seedy tavern and waited for the right moment. Then, one night they broke in. Came back with a whole load of trinkets. Beautiful stuff. The moment I saw it all, I instantly knew what I wanted to craft. They gave me a couple of days, tinkered for a bit, and then, ta-da! Brand new merchandise. After I was finished, I dressed myself all nice, went to that merchant's house and went, "Good morning, kind sir. I'm a goldsmith. My work is renowned in all of Camelot. Would you be interested in what I have to offer?" You know what he said? "Of course I would." That nonce bought the entire lot, even though I inflated the prices like a street peddler. And when I came back, the others couldn't believe their eyes. I thought I was gonna keel over. I miss that.
I'm gonna talk to the blacksmith again. You know, maybe... Oh, that's Frong. Hi, Frong.
Something happened. Frang listens.
Oh, Frang. Sorry, Frang.
Frang was never a dull reader. Not without a name. Without a name, you are nobody in the tribe. Like me. And if that lasts too long, you must leave. I left and became Frang. Frang. A name, and not a name. Years ago. He's a good man. Treats me like a son. Frang cannot be a dull Riada. His mother was. But the tribe decided that he was not worthy of a name. That is why he is not of the tribes.
Okay,
Conquer. Wolf. Strong. Important name. Not seen in the south for a long time.
must be dead. Frang never met the keepers, but the unnamed boy did. Once, a few of them, many years ago, we fought. The unnamed boy survived even though he showed fear. Shouldn't do that.
The keepers approached the camp of the boy's people, but that past does not belong to Frang.
I'm Frang.
You're not
from anywhere. Frang is attached to nowhere. I found a home with Dugald. I owe him a life debt.
Okay.
A place without a leader. As I see it, it will finally fall apart. One way or another.
How do you know it doesn't have a leader?
There are no tales about a place that survived without a strong leadership. And it's not about kings, nobleshites, or chieftains. Titles are just words that pull the wool over a man's eyes. What's needed is a strong soul with a strong name. And their names mean as much as Frang's, which is to say, nothing.
And what about the people who came here with you?
Now they're a bit like Frang. Strays with no home.
Beatrice is strong, despite what happened with Cole. Ellis. He's funny. I like him. Rawson. I know nothing about her. And Dugald. A man who became Frang's father. He has my gratitude.
About the people living here.
Don't bother.
Don't bother? Okay.
The sun doesn't rise the same.
So really, is there anything worth taking here? I mean, is it even worth stealing from these people? Because I mean, they basically don't have anything. Actually, they really don't have anything. I can make fish out of that.
Still here, still breathing.
I will take the sharpening stone though. Which I don't know why, because I don't use weapons, so I really don't need them. I think I was already
Wish
in
I'd
there,
stayed
wasn't
asleep.
I? No, it was not. It's another part. How do I get up in there? Okay, we'll just jump up. Alright, let's go.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast?
Well, no, not really.
I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I spoke to the keeper who was bitten.
Oh, really? And what exactly did he tell you? That the man in the cage is a monster? That he deserves death? No?
No, not really.
Cole isn't like that. This isn't who he is. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Yeah, I do everything else. Was there a fight?
Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards,
how so?
They chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
And yet he's still alive.
Surprising, isn't it? It seems that Quartermaster Fergus banned any kind of vigilante behaviour. And the local healer said he wants to make sure whatever made Cole this way isn't contagious. So as long as that question remains unanswered, we're at a standstill. But honestly, if anything happens to that keeper, I have no doubt Cole will be killed and will be thrown out of the keep.
When did Cole start feeling
This
worse?
might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realised everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time it only got worse.
I feel for Cole. Where was your
We
camp?
set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Alright, so we got a new quest there. Could have asked her more questions before then, but... Do you need anything? Alright. So let's move on. Oh, let's get this fast travel point first. Oh, there's the dock. Let's go ahead and repair that quick. It's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Alright. Let's talk to you.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
Then I'll just bugger off.
Pursue potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't understand how trading works in a place like this.
Really?
I've no idea where you come from, but here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor. And that vendor decides to sell to them or not.
It's the
I can
vendor
see you
who
don't
makes
do
the
a lot of
decision,
business.
not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to exchange goods for coins? I'll tell you, not bloody many.
You mentioned
Yeah,
Orla.
Orla, a woman merchant from the keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll just shortchange you and call it a day. She has no wit and no finesse when it comes to trading.
You say so. What's this about Orla?
I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family, then made herself at home here. Damn those Timberwall merchants.
Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. Fair prices, no bullshit.
What contract?
I just told you. A business contract. It's an agreement. Two sides. One sells, the other pays. Sometimes you can also exchange material goods, a barter transaction. But anyway, it fell through. The captain'd rather deal with that woman. Good riddance to him. Well, it's all water under the bridge now. Yes, Connacht. From a merchant family, to be specific. Though I've always wanted to join the Royal Geographers. To chart the uncharted.
So then why did you become a merchant?
I broke my leg. Badly enough that I couldn't travel anymore.
Oh. That explains it.
After the accident, I was stuck at home, sitting on my ass and looking after the books. It was driving me crazy. Not what I wanted from life. When that contract I told you about fell through, I stayed here for a bit. Lost track of time. My brother got worried, so he came looking for me. I told him I'm not going back empty-handed. So he said we might as well do business here then. He helped me set up the shop, then left for home. You've never heard of them?
No.
They're a guild of explorers, dating back to the age of legends. They travel across Avalon, documenting all the lost and forgotten places, crawling through hidden caves, discovering old ruins. That's what LSA and I dreamed of, though only one of us got to live it. Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better.
And you're saying you know better now?
We'd run around Connacht, drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the farms, LSA insisted on marking every stone in the fields. My mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. Good times. She got in with the geographers, started running errands for them. Well, it was right after my accident. I might have acted a bit rashly.
Oh,
Said
you
some
probably did.
things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she'd left Connacht. Haven't seen her since.
What was the most unexpected thing about this place? Or it's not as fun as it sounds, trust me.
First thing I did when I arrived was ask the locals what this village is called. And they just said, wait for it, the village.
That is great.
There's also a sunken village nearby. So I asked them what that one was called, and they said, the Sunken Village. So I asked what it was called before it was flooded, and they told me, the village. How do you even work with that?
Very carefully.
Long enough to know what sells. Not that I'd mind having a wider selection of goods, you know. Some more options on offer. But people here don't need much, so what you see is all I have. Then there's the refugees. For now, I guess they're good business. But long term, doubt it. Sooner or later they'll run out of money. They don't have any way to earn it since no one wants them here. They'll get kicked out, or they'll just leave and not come back. But there'll be others around to keep the businesses running, more or less.
Alright, what you got? Alright. So I was told there is different fishing rods in this. I'm not really seeing any though. His fishing rod does 2 to 4 damage. My current one is the same. So I'm not sure. Oh, here, I can sell this to you. I don't need that. So yeah, I'm not sure. Should I steal his fish?
What do you want? Who are you?
Okay. Can't talk to him. Can't talk to him. Can I talk to you? No. I can interact. What's in here? Not just a simple door? I mean, I don't want to steal from these guys. Unless there's something like really, really worth it, and there's not. That'll be a different playthrough where it plays a thief and everything gets stolen. What is he doing? We will go in there eventually. What do we got in here? Same thing? Yeah, pretty much same thing. Wooden Villa, Dream. Oh, this is the house for sale. I wonder if we can see inside of it. No, we cannot. And no, we can't get inside either. Alright. Mute, Finley? No. Okay. Still, oh, I can talk to you.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. Ah, but I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here.
And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
Not really. Oh yeah. Well, yes.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace.
At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, So, what you want? One day my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time.
Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Okay.
Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when I'm finally dead. And that ain't gonna happen soon. At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen to his nagging. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs, no idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me, so there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Ah, good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time. Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job.
Finley's your caregiver?
Getting a bit too interested, aren't you? Bring a drink over, and I might share.
Sure.
Ah. So, what was your question?
Finley is your caregiver?
Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit. Oh, so many questions. How about a drink first, and then we'll talk?
I'm out of alcohol.
Then you can kiss my arse. I ain't spilling my guts to strangers. Drinking buddies, though. If there's something you want to know, you'll need to treat me first.
I'll go get a couple more beers, it's okay.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison? No, I don't recall anything like that. No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on. But that means... no. Impossible. What if... holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it.
Wow, he handed him over too easily.
Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon. Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Thanks, I need to go.
Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Alright, open shop. I need to buy some beer. There we go, there's some ale. We're gonna buy, not 12 of them. Let's buy 5. Tell me about
the old
place.
pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old. Brennan was already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. I definitely can't complain. I'm finally running a proper tavern. People come and go and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be proud. Hey, not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted me to pour a beer and look at the same tired mugs day in, day out, but as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as bored anymore.
Okay.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other, but a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
I'm not
That's
a refugee.
so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just pass them through then. Shame it had to be now. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone.
Oh, are you sitting here on your own?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Of course. They all want alcohol.
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fenley.
Luckily for me, I just sold all that
Lately,
cheese.
something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley? Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff. Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
Okay, now before I talk to these two.
You remember Sewell Firstfoot's tomb? Used to be a popular pilgrimage spot, but ever since the flooding, nobody's been out there.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. The whole place is forgotten, like it never even mattered. Pilgrims don't make me repeat myself. Buzz off.
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like a good little soldier. He's so uptight, he probably agrees with the captain. Thinks it's all necessary precautions and the like.
Now, speaking of precautions, what's all this talk I'm hearing about the weirdness creeping in? People are getting jumpy.
Alright. Anyway.
Hello,
Let's talk to
child.
Elaine.
You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer? You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon. Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, Are you interested, child?
Sure.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters. The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. Deal?
Okay, deal.
Ah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
Alright, we will then. There's still a lot I gotta do here. Okay, this is the one that last time I tried this, I screwed
Excuse
it up.
me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Sorry, but who are
My
you?
name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
I'm sure that's it.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable. Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty.
Interesting.
So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Gray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
You're in luck. I can run an errand for you for a price. Just tell me what needs to be done.
You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? The
Yes, I
problem
do.
is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! Ah, I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical,
sure.
to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
Okay. So let's continue here. There's 2 guys upstairs here. Can I talk to them?
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone,
but it broke.
Oh,
but
boy.
only at the tip.
Alright, you and I got some drinking to do.
Getting a bit curious, I see. Hand me a drink, and I'll answer. Maybe.
Absolutely, I grabbed a couple beers just for you.
So, what was your question? That's what he says anyway. But yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. Won't disown what's clearly mine. But I ain't gonna talk with a stranger. It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers, or they've never even touched a woman.
Tell me about your services.
Why the sudden interest? Maybe if you bring me a drink, I'll humor you.
Don't worry, I got another one for you.
So, what was your question?
We'll just keep getting him drunk, I guess.
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No,
okay.
Back in my day, there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction. Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
I apparently do.
Getting a bit curious, I see. Hand me a drink, and I'll answer. Maybe. So, what was your question? I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. The kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Oh, some days I wonder why.
Don't we all?
What's got you so nosy? Pour me a drink, and I might open up.
I might need more alcohol.
So, what was your question? Those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the Orns. Damn fool mission that was. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff to get under your skin. Looked like... hell. Memory's all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now, I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me.
Well, thanks.
Peace, you say. Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know. Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But our late captain, made Grindelows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. But when I drink, I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. My brothers deserve better.
Okay. So we've gotten a lot accomplished today so far. But we're not done yet. We gotta come down here, talk to this guy here.
Huh. Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Titan tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people. Bugger off.
Okay. So, do I need to hand that one in? Drinking buddies, here we go. Berger doesn't want to talk. Maybe Finley will. Okay. So let's go talk to Finley. Hello, Mew Finley. I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened to Berg? You do. Okay. He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? No? Okay. Where can I learn more about what happened? You don't know. Okay, Will Tagging tell me more? No? Okay, so I have to go outside the horns. Okay. Can you point me in the right direction? What was that? I'm assuming he gave me a map point. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna stop and talk to this guy.
That's you! Do you... need something?
I fixed the deck.
You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money for my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude.
Thanks, I think. Do you need anything else?
I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but... well... there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable.
It's gonna take me a while to do that one.
We have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the outer gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory. But now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale. And maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say?
I'm in.
That's the spirit. I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again.
Yeah, only by me. So we're not gonna do that right now. Maybe later we'll do it. We'll get into that. Right now we got a bunch of quests to turn in. Why did it look like you were just floating?
He told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who'll listen. But these days, it seems nobody does anymore. I've heard it plenty of times already, believe me. To him, those old friends of his were everything. He meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He'd go on and on about it. If I'd been there, if I'd gone with him, he won't let it go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as his brothers, he might have found his peace. Or at least quit drinking.
Alright, talk
It's
to your
no
father.
secret. He is just an old, bitter man who hates the entire world. And I'm a part of it, so, well, it is what it is. That's all. Stay out of trouble.
Alright. So I did what I was supposed to, I believe. We got a couple other quests that we gotta turn in quick. Oh, got caught up there.
You're back! Hi!
Yes, I'm back.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
To be honest, Ron was a bit confused.
Yes? What's the matter, my friend? You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious?
Yeah. He
I
thinks you're dead.
understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
I see dead people.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Alrighty then. That was interesting.
Oh, these poor souls. Someone's got to look out for them. Hey, what a mess.
Okay, so... Let's check the quest board, see what else we got. We're not doing that one just yet. Not doing those either. We're working on side quests right now. What is Murder on Demand? Cillian, a man sent from Camelot, is paying bounties for each slain bandit. Not gonna do that yet. Corpse Eater. Armor. I can craft armor from the remains of corpse eaters I kill. Corpse Eater's Rag 01. Oh! Repairing the village. We'll worry about that later. Finley Marketplace on my map. Maybe it'll tell me more about Berg's condition out there. Brandon exiled. Called Bold Kate. She's hoping her husband might still be in Kate's camp. I promise keep an eye out for her husband. Alright, I see a darkness. Alright, we might have to go check out the Archspire. I know where that's at. Elaine said I should thoroughly read The Last Voyage, which we will here in a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and track this one. Let's check to see where the map is, or the marker's at. Up there, okay. So we've been up there, which is fine. That means I'm strong enough to be up there. Oh wait, that's the Arch... No, that's Drinking Buddies. Where did I see the Archspire at? Well, I don't know. Oh, there's the Archspire. Anyway. Let's go ahead and, put a bunch of crap in here. Could probably, you know what? I should probably put the extra spells in here that I don't really need. I don't need 2 blood transfusions. That's light transfer. I don't need 2 flame torrents. That one didn't even work, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Summon Grinlow, I'll keep Burning Ember. I don't need 4 of them. So they're just taking up room. Alright, that gets us back. Oh, I don't need 2 Soul Savages either. Only need 1 of those. So there we go. Put a bunch of that in there.
I thought about what you showed me. Thank you for trusting me.
You're welcome.
I heard rumors a long time ago, back when I was still an acolyte, about the sealed, pitch-black dungeons from which you could hear howling, rattling of chains, and other mysterious noises every night. The mere description of them could frighten a young man. Back then, I thought it was nothing but a tale to scare new adepts into obedience. But several years ago, a traveler came here. He was looking for information about his pregnant wife.
This is the guy I need.
She was supposed to go to the island asylum to treat the early symptoms of the Red Death, and we were already quite adept at suppressing those. No wonder her husband was hoping for her safe return. But if she never came back and vanished without a trace, well, it made me wonder. And now this letter. I've decided I can't keep turning a blind eye to what's been happening. It's against the word.
Katrina and her son died in the,
That's very bad. More evidence that both you and the letter are telling the truth. Her husband is probably around 50 years old now. He came from Quanacht. So if you ever meet him, please pass this information on to him.
I plan
and
to.
assure him that old Regan from the Horns of the South offers any support he may need.
Okay.
Ah, yes. I wrote to the Prior to send another acolyte in my place. I told them I wanted to end my service and retire. But, well, in truth, I'll go to the Prior with the letter you gave me. It's time to honor the memory of Father Leon and bring this matter to an end. To do justice to all those suffering in torment in the island asylum.
Very
in the
nice.
meantime, I am still at your service, my child. What can I do for you today? Certainly.
Yeah, open up
Kai's
shop.
blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Alright, so blood transfusion I already have. Mother's Embrace I do not. And Impenetrable Field I do not. They're quite expensive though. Alright, we're gonna buy... you know what? Hell with it, we're gonna buy both.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word.
The only reason that I bought them though honestly, is just because I don't have them. What time are we looking at here? Oh yeah, definitely rest. Alright. So we are going to go up this way, so we're going to come to this one here. Maybe this one's a little bit closer. I have not been in a stronghold yet. And I'm not planning to head into the stronghold yet. But we are going to go up around this way. Alright, let's go. The funny thing is, I stop and pick all this stuff up. And yet I don't do anything with it. Oh no.
Who's there? The living don't come around here without a good reason. What do you want? To bring me peace? The quiet I so long for? Ask for a blessing from the shrine? You don't want to do that. It never ends well. I'm haunting the shrine, against my will. Wait. I can see you've met Berg. I can see the threads that connect you.
And you, what's your connection to Berg? Sure, do
I
that.
remember him. The rest is a blur. We had a strong bond. We knew each other for years.
I like how my wolf likes to be the center of
We
attention.
served together. Yeah, for years. I don't know much else. I keep forgetting things. Threads. They stick to people. Bind one living being to another. That's all I understand about it. Maybe I've not been on this side long enough. Or maybe I'm just too stupid. Even for being dead.
Too stupid for even being dead. Who are you? Why are you here?
Or I used to be. Hard to tell if I still am. Or only used to be. Maybe I usually am. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. I once thought ghosts and wraiths must be wise. And yet, here I am.
Yep, here you are.
But that wasn't what you asked me. I don't remember much. I was a keeper, a lance corporal. There was an ambush, bandits. They killed me on the spot. It was right here, exactly in this spot. And from that very moment, I've been bound to this shrine. But I don't want to be. My place is there, in the haunts of the south.
There's already one help.
I need
Haunting
to
there.
finish
You
my
don't want
service. I need to rest somewhere more appropriate. Take my remains. Find Berg. He'll know what to do. That's all.
Okay. So, do I have his remains? I'm guessing so. Get a point in archery even though I don't use archery, you know. Always keep your weapons out. Raspberries. Devil snare. So the question is, did I get his remains? Did he give me his remains? Because I don't want to go all the way back there if I don't have his remains. So let's see here. Best friends forever. Let's see here. He asked for me to dig up his remains. Okay. So I need to find his remains somewhere in here. Ah, there they are. Alright. So let's move on. Where are we gonna go? Yeah, I guess we could come down through here and hit this one. Maybe hit the Arch Spire while we're here. Find out what's up with that. Oh, what's this one? Branded in Exile. Which quest is that? Oh. Do we want to take out a leader? Sure, let's do it. Track it. Go get them, puppies. It's nice just being able to stand back, you know. Let them do their thing. Let them have some fun. Better than a wolf pack, they just keep coming back, you know. Alright, let's keep moving on.
Stay focused. This is my lucky day. Your wealth is ours. Your road ends here. Your money or your life. Your wealth is ours. You'll regret this. Your wealth is... This is going to...
Oh shit.
Your gold belongs to us. No match for our band. You pay for that. This is my lucky day. You Your gold belongs to us.
Okay. Well, we'll just keep taking this camp out one by one, right? Send them in. Oh wait, they're coming that way. Go down there. Doesn't it suck that they just keep coming all over again?
You'll regret this. You made a big mistake. You survived that. You're in for a world of hurt.
How are they now? You mind moving so I can finish? Alchemy station. Oh, here we go. Oh, eventually I will be over encumbered and I will start jumping off.
That's all you've got. Your money. Your money. Your love. Your gold belongs to us. Your gold belongs to us.
Maybe. You think so? I was told I would steal spoons. I made a promise that I would steal spoons. Oh, and him.
This is going to hurt. You're no match for our band. Give up now. You're finished. Is that supposed to work?
Oh shit.
Your gold belongs to us. Your road ends here. This is
Oh shit.
You'll regret this. Your road ends.
Whoa shit.
You'll regret this.
There's still another one down there. Go get him. Alright, we're over encumbered now. Inventory, bag, armor. Greaves normally aren't. Whoa, they're worth a lot this time. Okay. 15, 40, 25, 85. That's not worth shit. Oh, wait, no. Put that on. We're dropping that. Dropping that. Oh, we're gonna drop all these.
Yeah.
Whoa. Go get him.
Oh.
Alright, let's drop all that. Trust me, these wolves are no joke, man. They'll do my bidding for me. Alright, so it wants me to go downstairs first, so... Wait, why am I bleeding? I mean, I'm probably going to need to drop off some armor again. Yeah, I'm on 108 right now. Drop off a couple things. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that. Although it sounds like they found somebody to attack. Oh, shit. I mean, I didn't exactly get to talk to her, but that's okay. Bye, Kate. Let's get rid of some of this shit that we don't need. Man, these are actually worth something. Alright, let's get rid of some of this. I mean, I almost want to keep it just because, but yet at the same time I don't. Oh, we're down to 103. We're good.
Just another peaceful moment. There's no need for violence. Please, don't kill me. I'm not with them.
I know you're not.
Choice. Don't let my face fool you. The only thing I've ever raided is my wife's pantry, after she made the preserves. You saw Rosin? How is she?
She's surviving.
That's such a relief. I'm not happy she's been worrying, but at least I know she made it. I know how rough things can be out here at night. If it's not the bandits, it's the weird beasts. My poor Rosin isn't built for that kind of life.
No, she's not.
Oh, that's good to know. I was beginning to wonder if there were any decent folk left around here. God, the things I've seen in this camp. I'm just glad Rosin didn't have to witness it all. I want to hold my wife again. More than anything. That's all that matters. Blasted cat. If it weren't for this brand, I'd head straight to the Horns and beg them to let me in. As I am now, they just assume I'm another bandit who got tired of living. And what if they tell me to take it off? They'll think I'm trying to sneak in.
That is true.
Blasted cat. Even dead, she's still ruining my life.
We can rebrand you.
Maybe if I bring Cat's head to the Horns, that'd prove I'm not with them. What do you think?
You can try.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you. If there's a reward for Cat's head, It's all yours.
Thanks,
I
I
really
think.
hope Rossin is safe and sound somewhere in the Horns. That's the only thing that matters.
She is, trust me. Alright. We did another good deed. Take a couple apples for it, and apparently a plate. Honey, flour, salt. You always gotta rob 'em blind, you know. And always steal the spoons. And I have a feeling I'm over encumbered again. Alright, let's get out of here. We got one more person to fight. A guy that decided to get... well, maybe not. The weirdness is coming. Alright, where is the nearest... crap, way down here? There's none closer?
Keep your wits about you.
Right now, I'm just worried about getting out of here. Let's keep going this way. Whoa, shit. Damn, wolf scared me. Oh, I can see it. Let's go. Can't fast travel while in combat. I would love to get out of this right now. Crap, they just keep coming. Am I out of combat now? No. Alright, now maybe I'm out of combat. Wow. Alright, let's level up. Get that one to 12. Alright. Tributes, spirituality in here. When you deal a killing blow, your summons regain 10% max health in their physic. That one's really not that important to me. I think we're gonna go with another summon. let's rest. And then we're heading right back there. To where we were. We're heading right back up to here. So let's go here. Accept. I probably should have emptied out while I was there, but I definitely should have emptied out while I was there. Shit. Where am I? This, I think, is where I need to go up here. Following the path. Yes, this is definitely where we were. Alright. Alright, so I've already pretty much searched these houses, I think. Yeah, I definitely searched this one. Go attack him.
What's that supposed to look?
I mean, he's got a real wolf pack on him now. Inventory, bag, armor. Drop that off. Alright, were these guys holding anything good? No, not really. There's a ladder going up. Can I go up? Nope, apparently not. Can't climb ladders, really? And we're over encumbered again. Alright. Get rid of some of the cheaper stuff now. There was a guy down here who decided he didn't want to mind his own business. And because of that, I'm not gonna let kids have some fun. Go have some fun. Are you having fun yet?
That's all you've got.
And there we have it. Lots of corpses around here. I mean, we're finding corpses, but not really finding anything else. Alright, let's get rid of some more armor here. A hunting jacket. If I was any... Oh, wait, that's 750? Get rid of that. Keep that. It's 300. We'll get rid of these. Alright, we're just gonna keep checking things here. See if there's anything else. And we're over encumbered again. We're always over encumbered. And it's because I didn't clear out before we came in here. Alchemy station. They seem to be all over this world. Alright. So I'm not seeing anything else, so let's go. Oh wait, there's a chest right here. Alright. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, now we're gonna head back to Avalon. I'm over encumbered, so it's gonna be a slow walk, but we're taking everything with us this time. So it's okay. Everything that I dumped before, we're now taking it with us because I'm staying over encumbered. Haha. I want my money's worth. I earned it, it's my money. So we've got a bunch of quests we got to turn in. Gonna go check on Rosalind and her hubby. Gotta check in on Berg. You know, I never did get the... Oh, I gotta buy the spyglass and the sketchbook yet. Cool little trinkets to have yet, and I also haven't gotten the horse. I know where to get. Well, I kind of know where to get the horse. It's along the wall somewhere. I know that. If I had the horse right now, I could probably ride. Checking to make sure the pack was still with me. I do love summons. I really do. I wouldn't trade being a summoner for anything. Once we, oh shoot. I forgot. I can't fast travel while being over encumbered. So this is gonna be a really, really long walk. Because Horns of the South is pretty far south. Alright, guys, you're gonna have to go clear that camp.
I see fear in you.
I'm invincible! Your armor won't save you! Show me what you're made of!
There's still another one. He went that way.
I'll strike you down! You're out of your depth! You're no match for me!
They're no match for you, that's right. They're not. Yep, we're gonna come up through the graveyard. So I need you boys to go. Oh crap. I don't know where they went. Here, go get that guy. Just so we can keep moving out of here. You know, this ended up being the longest walk ever. But at least the kids are having fun. I'm gaining magic experience. The kids are having fun. We're taking down a poor helpless deer now. Oh, we're almost back. And then we will sell a whole bunch of crap. We will store some stuff. Like I said, most of the armor and stuff that I'm storing is memorabilia, because we are not going to use it. Well, I mean, we might. If I can get my armor weight reduction down, we might. But right now I've got a whole bunch of people that I gotta talk to. Well, I'm not even sure. I don't even know. I know we got quests to turn in. Alright. Alright. Into the Horns of the South we go. Into the keep. Orleth. We need to talk, baby. Open shop first. We will do small talk later. War pick. Yeah, you can have it. Branding iron. I think I'll keep it. You can have that. That you can have. Gone. Daggers, gone. I think I will hang on to this. Just because I can. Get rid of that, and that, and that. Get rid of that. Those can go. And that one can go. Bows are out of here. Armor. You can have that, and that. You can have that and that. I think I might keep this just for a memento. These can all go. What else can go here? You can have those. Those. You can have that. And there we go. And again, we're back to running around. Alright, we're gonna come over here. Gonna put that in there. We're gonna put that in there. Put that. And then all this crafting stuff can go. I wish there was a quicker way to do the crafting stuff in here. But alas, there's not. Okay, that gets rid of all that crap. One thing I do want to do is I want to come over here and talk to the blacksmith. Because he was looking for a goldsmith and found a goldsmith for him. I need a warm coat.
It's Radan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Yeah.
Disagreement? Sure. You could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
Glad you think so. You got a coat for him or what?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
That's
Well,
nice.
I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Thanks. Okay.
Not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago.
I want to tell him about the goldsmith. I mean,
People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
I have his pin.
Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you.
You
Of
recognize
course
it?
I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way, good for you. Sometimes I wonder,
Let's
how
ask
many
about the
things
shit
can
show.
go wrong at the same time. They say that misery loves company, but here? It's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge. First, we started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. They took a lot of our territory. Then, the Del Rita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters? Who knows?
I don't think it'll be sea monsters.
Yes, that damn forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started moving. And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. But you know that. Every child has heard the stories.
Alright,
That's... I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords. Then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. Couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we aren't either.
I
Truth
just
be
arrived.
told, most of them are just people desperate to survive. When the villages started dying out because of the weirdness, hunger, or raids, they lost their livelihoods, ended up with nothing to their names, and nowhere to go. So they banded together and started raiding whatever was left. Then they turned to killing each other. They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now, too.
Alright, you mentioned lockdown.
After we lost 2 squads trying to take back the All-Mother's Temple from the Del Rita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns. Then, he shut himself in his office, without leaving us any orders. Feargus is trying to keep the lads occupied, but Just look around. Half of the people here are losing their minds, and the rest are losing their wages on drink.
Anything positive?
I heard that Dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start. Other than that, no. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't really need anything. I don't know. How the hell does the crafting work? Handcrafting. So I can make the leather jacket. Oh, I do have what I need to make the leather jacket. I can make a corpse eater's cap. I don't have the strength or dexterity to wear, but... Oh no, that's not the puffy jacket. That's the warm coat. I can make it. You know what? Let's go ahead and craft him his warm coat. Alright, let's... Oh wait, head down here. Although it looks like it's getting late. Hold on.
Didn't expect to see you.
You didn't? Yeah, let's rest till morning. Nobody expects to see me. Now see, we're going down here pretty early. So there may not even be anybody down here yet. Oh, he's at least still there. Sleeping in his post, you know.
I promise you, dear, Cat is dead. We're safe here now.
And they just let you in with that brand? No trouble at all?
No, none at all. You see, I had some help. Oh, you're here. Good. This is my savior, the only one who took down Bald Cat. I really owe you for that.
Are you two going to be alright?
No need to worry, love. As long as we're together, we'll be just fine.
Okay.
Yes. I hope they'll let us stay here a bit longer. We'll make ourselves useful, but I just don't have the strength to move on right now.
My poor dear. Don't worry. I'll take care of you now. And before long, you'll be as right as rain.
It was my pleasure.
I got a reward for Cat's head. Of course, no one believed I was the one who killed her. But to that pencil pusher up there, a head's a head.
And this is from me. It's not much, but no amount of gold could ever repay having my husband back.
Well, that was nice of him. Alright. So now with that one done, we are going to come down here. I should track that one and get that one done too. We're gonna go ahead and track Best Friends Forever. Although, it might be a little early. Oh, nope. It is not too early. Alright. Hey, Berg.
Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you.
I don't believe you will.
Take this away from me. Don't you know this kind of thing tends to bring bad luck? I don't want to see him again.
Again?
I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me.
It's because he was.
I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me. A ghost hovering over my head.
He wants to go.
I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains, and then I heard howling, got scared and ran away. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now, I guessed it must have been Kendall. He was letting me know he was coming. Damn him. All right, I went there, and Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. Now I see what he's up to. He's using you to remind me of his threat.
No. I really want to kill you. It makes no sense.
We set our friend up. Don't you understand? We traded his life for ours. Tagden told the bandits to take Kendall because he was the commander. Told them he would be a good hostage. And if they let us go, he would tell the captain what had happened. And they just laughed, but I was still hoping they'd listen to Tagden.
And you're the only one still feeling good about this?
Tagden and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more than just beg for mercy? Finley lost his tongue, Tagden his hand, and me. Now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened until the day we die. And that's why we decided to never tell us so. Please, take his remains away from here. Maybe say a good word about me to his ghost. My years of guilt must surely be enough penance.
Alright, everyone makes mistakes. I don't really feel like being a messenger. I feel like a carrier pigeon right now. Back and forth, back and forth. So, let's go do a semi-easy one. Quests. The warmest coat. Let's go deliver it. Because I don't remember exactly where this guy's at, so having him tracked might... Ah, he's up there. It's up on that wall. Okay. We can cut wood. I think I need like 150 wood or something like that. I didn't actually look. Didn't really care to. So we will just keep chopping wood whenever we get a chance. I'll put the wood in there. How are we looking on food? We're still doing quite okay on food. What is this? Oh. There he is. Here's a warm coat.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore?
Yeah.
When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
Thanks.
Farewell.
So down there, sees lights every now and then. Okay, well, we might check it out. Probably not, but we probably will, actually.
Just another peaceful moment.
Who said that? Oh. The smith who's below us. Alright. What other quests do we want to do real quick? Do we have time to do? Corpse Eater's rags and Corpse Eater's cap. Corpse Eater's cap. So I need 2 Corpse Eater's caps and Corpse Eater's rags. But I can make those, right? Hold on. Hold on a minute here. See, that's a Corpse Eater's cap. And then he wanted me to make, what? Corpse Eater's rags. I need more leather. I need 4 leather. Holy cow, alright. Wait, what the hell? No, I didn't want to... Ay, ay, ay. Ended up with some things I didn't want. Alright, let's... So, quests. I can craft armor from the... Okay, show the... Okay, alright.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Made the
Well,
armor.
now, that's not half bad. Not half bad at all. Solid work, and you didn't skimp on the details.
You nailed the basics, so how about we try something fancier? Okay, alright. So what do I do? Just sell this armor now? Because I don't really need it. What's the deal with you?
Sweet all mothers, he's still whining about that contract. I want it fair and square. My offer was simply better, and Heffen's crap at negotiating. Besides, if you ask me, it's all just posturing. He might have lost the contract for his family, but for him, it was a clear win. Trading with the Keep in an official capacity. It means I don't just run this stand, I also handle orders from the captain and the quartermaster. It's a good deal, I won't lie, but it requires a lot of running around. I don't have time to twiddle my thumbs and make nice with the locals like Heffen does.
Oh, trust me, he doesn't make nice.
Look, Heffen may seem dim, but he's a sly bastard. I'm not saying he lost on purpose, because I doubt that. But he didn't have to slink back to Connacht with his tail between his legs.
He didn't.
He's got his little stall in the village, and he lords over it like a bloody king. Grouch that he is, he fits right in with the rest of those old codgers. Plus, he got his family off his back. All in all, I'd say he's doing quite well for himself.
Okay, open shop. I don't really care. Alright, you can have that. You can have that. And you can have that. Any junk? Nope. Okay. Alright, so we're still working on lots and lots of quests here. Keeper Deacon asked me to deliver flowers to Beatrice as a gesture of sympathy. Okay. We will do that. Do I have carnations? Carnations are found all over the place out here. Don't know if I'm gonna need them or not. I know where there's some inside the keep. Daffodils. Just looking for carnations, you know, nothing big. Carnations, yes. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, if I even need them. I might not. He might have given me the carnations to give to her. We're gonna find out. I mean, we do have a couple carnations on us, so hopefully that's enough. Are there any along the wall over here? Sometimes I can find some out here. I know that where there are more carnations inside, but depending who's around, it's sometimes considered stealing. Alright. Alright, let's go take these to Beatrice. I'm getting a lot of quests done today. A lot more than I thought I would. But it seems like the more quests we get done, the more we don't get done. What do I need for this? Doesn't say. Oh, that's because I think it's this one down here. It is this one. What do I need? Oh, only 51? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. One of the keys for scale says gesture or something.
What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
No, I don't.
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
If I knew what it meant, I wouldn't have given them to you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. For them, you are from nowhere, just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
Okay,
Oh, right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Beatrice.
Oh, Beatrice? Well, I
As
was
for me
pronouncing
and
that
Cole,
wrong the whole time.
well, we left Ree hoping to find a quiet place to rest for a bit. We planned to travel the King's Road toward Camelot. Well, here we are. We found our bloody Camelot. Cole is locked up and all I can do is shed bitter tears.
Ree, is that where you are from?
Yeah, we grew up there. The village was built around a trade route. My parents ran a tavern that stood right by the road. We had a good life. We lacked for nothing. Well, that was before the damned grubwood started spitting out monsters. Then more and more caravans disappeared into the forest. People were telling stories that grew more horrifying by the day. In the end, taking that route meant certain death.
What happened to the tavern?
The same thing that will happen to every place on this godforsaken island. Ruin. We used to have generous clientele. Merchants and emissaries from all over Avalon. They had deep pockets, always left lots of gold. But that changed. Then our only income came from the villagers, who were getting drunker and poorer by the day.
So you decided to leave?
That was always our plan. Cole and I never wanted to stay there forever. Beatrice and Cole from the village of Ree, that wasn't us.
Your parents stayed?
I doubt I'll ever see them again. I don't think there's anything worth going back for.
What about the others from the group?
Each of us has a different story. Some wanted to seek their fortune elsewhere, like me and Cole. Some had to flee their homes because of bandits pillaging their villages, or because of the weirdness. Ree could be one of those places by now. There's so much turmoil in this world. People can suddenly lose themselves, becoming a danger to those they once loved.
When did you arrive?
2 or 3 weeks ago. Things were starting to get difficult. The supplies we brought with us were running low. A larger group of people is always helpful. There's always someone to talk to and share the work with. But it also means more mouths to feed and more worries to deal with. It's not easy. Be careful out there.
Okay. I wish I could remember who it was that gave me that ordeal, because I would go bitch them out right now. What else can we get done? Anything? Keeper Dan mentions strange activity on the beach below. No, we're not going to do that just yet. I know where that's at. Let's check out this manor quick. Is it up here or is it down here? Is this one here? I'm not sure where it's at, to be honest. Let me look on the map, see where it's at. Oh, it's way up there? Holy shit. Okay. No, we're not doing that right now. Anything closer that we can get done. That means Dark Spire. Let's go ahead and read the last voyage quick. I think I still have that book on me. Let's step out of the rain though. We'll just kind of stand under here and read it. Alright, let's see here. Solution of disobedience, adventures, cooking. Guide of hunting monsters, practical armor. Maybe I don't have it?
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
No, I don't know where the book's at.
Then what are you waiting for, child?
Where is the book? Where do I find a book? Oh, there it is. Alright, here we go. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for gods know what. The signs written in a strange language and that disturbing figure. To this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver. And to think that all this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the horns of the south. If you ask me, they should bury the entrance to the mine and seal it up forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from those cursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange manures I heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead, writing those words and reflecting on everything that happened afterwards, I realize now how cruel that name is. Is that it? No more? Okay. So now I can tell you that I did read it. Yes.
Have you read The Last Voyage?
Yes.
Splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
A figure of a sea monster, an old book, precious gem. A figurine of Fort
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
The island asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a Four-Dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
Did anybody pay attention to that? They think a sea
Yes.
monster?
You did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Yeah, easier said than done. Alright.
Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us.
Okay.
In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
She's a pain in the ass. Rains a lot down here. Alright, so we are going to move on. I guess next episode we will do the museum because I will tell you the museum is a talker. He loves to talk. He loves to hear himself talk. He will talk off an ear or two or three or whoever will listen at that matter. So anyway, I do have a level up here. So yeah, I want to level up endurance to 5. But I also want to level up practicality to 5. Practicality because because of sell. Price of bought goods 100%. Price of sold goods is now 40%. So yeah, we're gonna get that up. Spirituality, we're gonna come in here. I really don't feel that that one is necessary. Mana cost down. Alright. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Wish I could get a frontal view of her, but I can't. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button or hit that follow button, depending on what platform you're watching on. Feel free to join us in our Discord family. Links are in the description. And we will see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.